What's up, everybody? This is Joe Landers, aka Cincy Joe. We're playing Pot Limit Omaha cash game on America's Card Room. We had just joined the table, that's why we have this hand. Very bad hand. Do not play hands like this. We're gonna check. We don't have anything and no draw. So if anyone bets, we're snap folding. Now we can bluff because we have two fives in our hand, so we're blocking the nuts, which is 3-5. So if it checks to us, we're going to bluff. And it did check to us, so we're going to pot it. And we got called, so he's probably on some sort of draw, so a king, queen, jack, or diamond's bad for us. So now we can't bluff anymore. We just have to lose and fold. Alright, we have king, jack, 10-8 with one suit. It's a pretty good hand, four-handed. So I'm gonna raise. Just got a pair of kings, not a very good flop for us. Now we have top two pair, we're gonna pot it. And now a straight got there and a flush got there, so we'll probably check folding. Queen 8-7-3, all spades, very bad hand. We're not even calling the small blind. We have king 9-9-6 with the suit, so that's good enough to call on the button. And we can call, if your hand's good enough to call, almost always good enough to call one raise. So we will call. And we got a bad flop. We have no card gives, well, actually a 9 gives us the nuts. So, but we will check once. Now we have an open-ended straight draw. If it checks us, we're gonna bluff, especially since we have 6 in our hand. Okay, he bet 150, and we probably have 5 outs, so that's 10%. Yeah, we aren't getting the right price to call, so we'll just fold. And we would have missed. Oh, and I made a mistake, and 9 would not have given me the nuts on the turn because 5-6 was already out there straight. So pretty tired this session. All right, 6-5-5-3 is bad hand. We just fold. You should not play when you're tired or drunk. And I'm just on the verge of being too tired to play. Or if you're fighting with somebody you love, if you're like in Vegas, I went through a breakup and my head was all messed up, and I kept playing, and it's not a good idea to play when your head's when you're thinking about something else other than poker. Okay, we have Ace 7-7-4 with a nut suit. It's definitely good enough to call this raise. It's a bad flop for us. We just have to check fold. All we have is top pair, no nut draws, so we are folding. Jack 10-7-4, very bad hand, 2 spread out, no suits. So we are folding a small blind. Good, we got another player. Okay, King Queen 9-2 is a bad hand. The 2 is a complete dangler. We'll fold. If you guys like these videos, please subscribe to my channel. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers, and right now I'm at 34, so we need some more subscribers. I'm gonna start trying to put out one new video a day. So, and if you haven't already gotten my book, you can find it. Okay, here we have Ace, King, King 8 with a suited ace on the button. It's good enough to raise. If you haven't already picked up my book, you can find it on Amazon. Just search Cincy Joe Pot Limit Omaha, and it should come up. Now there's a re-raise. So I have to call $1. I'm basically getting the right price to set mine just with my kings, and I also have enough flush draw. So and we're in position, so it's good enough to call. It's not the greatest flop in the world at all. We have middle pair, backdoor flush draw, or king gives us the nuts. Yeah, check once. Now we have two pair. This guy was representing aces pre-flop. But I think I still have to call. Now the flush came in. If he bets again, I probably have to fold. Flush and a straight. Just gonna check. And he did not have aces. Okay, queen 9, 10, 6. Uh, the 6 is gap between the 6 and the 10 to the queen is just a little too spread out, so I'm gonna fold. Bomb pot. For those of you who don't know what a bomb pot is, everybody has to put in a certain amount pre-flop, and there's no pre-flop action. It just goes straight to the flop. Okay, and we flopped open-ended with a straight flush draw, and a middle pair, but I'm still going to check. We will definitely be calling. And I'm still not folding. Now we have the nuts with a flush redraw. So we will be betting pot. That worked out nice. Queen Jack 6-4 is way too spread out, even though it's double suited. Do not fall prey to these double suited hands that, like I've said it before and I'll say it again. A double suited hand does not make a bad hand good, but it can make a good hand great. I'll say it again. A double suited hand does not make a bad hand good, but it can make a good hand great. So do not, I see so many even good PLO players playing bad double suited hands for a lot of money too. I shouldn't say good PLO players. I should say winning PLO players. You don't have to be very good to win a PLO because the other players are just so bad. If you have a big bankroll and you are good with managing your money, you don't have to be very good strategically to win money in PLO. That's why it's a way better game to be in than Hold'em as long as you have the money to play. For those of us like me that don't have the money to play and are bad with managing our bankroll, it's not the best game to play. But I'm managing my bankroll on here just fine for now. So, although actually I started with $100 and I ran it up to 180 because I won. I final tabled 2 tournaments, and then I started playing 1025, which I shouldn't even be playing this level. Okay, we had ace 10 3 4, so we had suited ace and 3 wheel cards, so it's definitely good enough to call. Bad flop for us. We're blocking the nuts with a 10, but now we have a flush draw, but it's a paired board, so we're not going to draw another flush if anybody bets. Now we have the flush, but it's still a paired board, so we're just going to check. But yeah, well, I was saying I ran up my bankroll to 180, and then I started playing 10 cent, 25 cent, and got pretty unlucky one day, and now it's back around 105 bucks. Okay, we have 10 8 3 2, which we would call the 5 cents, so we're definitely not calling a raise. So it's full. Alright, we have a double paired hand, which I like a lot usually, but I want at least one of the pairs to be higher than sevens. If I wasn't on the button, I would actually fold this hand, but I will play it because I'm on the button. But I'm just gonna call. And we flop bottom set, which we expect to flop. If we flop a set, we expect it to be bottom set with these cards. So we gotta play very cautiously, especially because there's so many people in there. So we are definitely calling, but we're not going to raise. I see so many players just go crazy with bottom set, and PLO, that's just not what you want to be doing. Alright, now the straight is out there and they're still betting. It's a pretty small bet. I mean, really the only good card for me is a 4. So I literally have one out. But I get paid if I hit my 4. So, we call. Now we're definitely folding. We have ace, king, jack 2, but the ace is not suited, so we will be folding this hand. Alright, we had king 10, 7, 7. We need at least a pair of 10s to play in this position, and 7s were too low, so we folded. Alright, we have ace, king, queen 3 with a suited ace. We were going to raise, but now we will just call since LA Rob raised. Not a good flop for us. We have no nut draws. Now we have a pair of aces. Definitely not strong enough to bet. A jack gives us the nuts. So we have 3 outs. We have 6%. Another ace could also be good. So that's 5 outs. We have 10%. We could also maybe bluff him, so that gives us some more equity, and then we have implied odds. So okay. Now we have 2 pairs. We might have the best hand here. Yeah, we do. There we go. Bomb pot. We've got no nut draws. A 6 gives us a straight, but to the dummy end. So we're just going to fold. Queen Jack 5-4. Way too spread out. Terrible hand. Easy fold. Alright, ace, 8, 8-4, double suited. Definitely good enough to call. And like I said before, if it's good enough to call, it's almost always good enough to call on raise. So we will be calling. And a bad flop for us. We have no. The only nut draw we have is backdoor diamond. Runner, runner, diamond. We need 2 diamonds in a row, which is only a 4% chance of that happening. So we will be folding. Alright, King, King, 10-3 with the suit and the big blind. we're going to raise if nobody raises before us and call a raise if somebody raises. Alright, so we'll be calling. Oh, now I want to re-raise. YOLO has no money and golfer might re-raise, so we're actually just gonna fold. And that'll do it for this review. Some of you might have been surprised to see me fold kings there. Kings really is just a set mining hand. You should not be putting in a lot of money pre-flop with it, which a lot of people do, and it's a big mistake. See, this guy re-raised. So yeah, hope you guys learned something. If you like my content, I know my videos aren't the most entertaining sometimes, but I make them to teach you guys something. I'm more focused right now on putting out good content, good material for you play better than making entertaining. There's so many YouTuber or vloggers, PLO vloggers that put out, entertaining videos showing Vegas and all this crazy stuff going on, but their content, their advice, the way they play, it's not good. It'll lose you money. So I'm trying to teach you how to win money at PLO. So hopefully you guys subscribe and check out my book on Amazon, and I will catch you guys on the next episode. Good luck at the tables. Looks like we're playing one more hand. You guys get a bonus hand here. We got ace, king, queen, 7 with a suited ace. It's good enough to call this raise. Alright, we flop top 2 pair with nut flush draws, so I might win or lose a lot of money on this hand. We're definitely going to be re-raising, trying to get all the money in on the flop here. And we got pretty unlucky there. But that's how it goes. Alright guys, take care.